There we go. Good morning.
Hello, everyone. Oh, what?
Hopefully we're recording.
We're recording.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Donna Hutchinson.
And I am Shelley Bonke. I'm not giving you my middle name.
And welcome to the So What podcast. Thank you so much for coming. Today on the So What podcast, we're going to be talking about the struggles of...
I just had to fix that.
Oh, thank you. She's so nice. Of letting it go. Of letting things go.
Letting things go.
Letting things go. Not like the movie Frozen, which we may...
Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
How do you let things go?
Yeah, letting things go. I think it just seems to keep eating at you, this one particular thing. And how do you let it go?
Well, do you have an example of something in your life that has been a challenge, like a struggle to let go? I've got a lot of examples, but I'm wondering if you have a particular example.
Well, right now, I don't want to mention any names or anything, so I got to be very careful there.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw anybody under the bus that doesn't have a chance to,
Yeah, or maybe we do.
Or
maybe
everybody should have an opportunity.
But it's a situation. It's an experience.
Situation. Sure, there's a situation for me right now, where how do I even say that? Don't feel like I'm being treated well. I think that's the best way to say it without saying any names or the situation.
Right.
And just kind of, talked about it. I've had discussions around it. But making peace with it and just letting it go, just knowing that I know my part in it. I know what my role is. I know how I feel. I can't control other people's feelings or the way they see something. So that's where it would be. Let's figure out I got to let that go for myself. Like just move forward.
Right. So
that's really tough.
It is tough. I'm always curious about what does it mean when somebody says, and I've said this myself, I can't seem to let it go. How do I let it go? How do I let it go? And as a registered clinical counselor, of course, I have people coming to me with similar situations. How do I let something go? Something that's hurt me, something that's affected me.
Yeah.
And how do I let it go? And they always ask me how.
Yeah, how to let it go. Not saying it's okay or it's like letting it go, not allowing, let's say if it's a person, not allowing them to, verbally abuse you or whatever the case may be. It's about within yourself, letting.
How do you let it not affect you? How do you let it not affect you?
Yeah.
How do you let the feelings?
It's tough.
Yeah, even the conversation, like how do you let the feelings go? Because we start ruminating over them and going over the scenarios. And I think about, I actually asked the question, and I'll ask our viewers too. What's the process of letting go? Is it a tangible thing where you're releasing something? And how do you know when it's finally let go of?
Yeah, I guess every situation, depending on what it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do we let it go?
Well,
you give me, you asked me for an example. You give me an example, and then how you're processing that to let it go.
Well, I mean, just recently, I think I've shared through articles and so on that I'm, on the stick end of being bullying as an adult or being bullied as an adult. And that's been very challenging for me. I think what's coming up for me is that it's a very similar situation as a child. If you're bullied as a kid and then you get bullied again, while it's different in how it's presenting, it still feels the same way. And then and I won't disclose too much, but I did make an association as to, because this experience is feeling similar to what happened in my childhood, it's also bringing up my relationship with my mom.
Oh, right. So you've kind of connected the dots.
Yes, correct. I've connected the dots in that feeling of not being seen, not being heard, not being understood, being treated unfairly. And so that's from a belief system, an old belief system from my childhood.
Right.
So part of not being able to let it go, or ruminating or overthinking. And oh my gosh, I don't know how many of you, including you, kind of go through the scenarios. I should have said this. I wish I had done that. I could. And it's an endless script.
Well, yeah. And then you're constantly saying, why can't I just let this go? Oh, just let it go. They're never going to change, or I can only change me. I can only do what works for me.
Right.
You can't control other people. You can't. So you have to find a place
Right. I think, I think that's what let it go. I think that's where people come to, well, how do I let it go? So then the other piece, I know we kind of had our coffee chat this morning and talked about how when we feel like we can't let something go, it can almost feel like there's hooks.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. Like you're hooked in. It's like a fish, right? You hook them in. You got a really good grip on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And where, me and you can use that whole scenario is just sometimes when you catch a fish too, it just has a very light hook on it and boom, a couple of wiggles and it's gone.
Yes, correct.
Where,
oh, great analogy.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom chakalaka.
So some things are easier to let go than others.
Yeah.
And I guess we have to dig a little deeper as to why the ones that just keep holding on, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones that think that hold on and hook us are probably ones that feel very familiar to things that we've experienced in the past.
Right.
I'm just using that as sort of a kind of like a hypothesis or even a testing assumption to say, think about what's going on in your life right now that you're feeling like you can't let go of, and ask yourself, well, why would that be? Does this situation remind me of something similar that I experienced from the past that feels the same, that I maybe didn't make those connections?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's almost a bit of an unfinished business idea.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's my situation where it's unfinished business. I'd have to really think about that.
Yeah, I mean,
at least I haven't connected those dots yet. This is more about, for me, it's more about, I don't even know.
Well, I'm going to say maybe that possibly, if you're feeling that your loyalty is called into question or your work ethic is called into question, nobody likes that, of course, but that could also be, if that's not being seen or heard or understood or changed or taken accountability for, from what I know about you, which is a lot, that can get the hooks in, right? Especially if you're trying to prove your case and it's not being heard.
Right. Right. Or it's being heard in a different way.
Right. Yeah. So,
right. We all hear things in a different way. We can all be at the same coffee table talking about the same thing, and we're going to all hear it a little bit different.
Correct. Yes.
Right? So that way we're going to all interpret it in our own way.
Sure.
I don't know where it was going with
I don't know either. It feels like a bit of a sidetrack, but let's bring it on back to letting go. But maybe it's our interpretations that also keep us hooked into things, how we're seeing things, right?
Maybe.
And so what did I say earlier? It's like, how do I let it go? And then it was like, okay, so here's an example. Once I made that connection between the situation currently and how it's been affecting me because of my past, all of a sudden I realized that I was in my old room of belief systems. And I talk about that in my book, in the So What Mindset, about how our belief systems are created in an old room that we didn't get to choose, right? I didn't get the parents that I chose. I didn't get my culture. I didn't get to choose any of it. Neither did you. We were just born into it.
Right.
So all that's existing in an old space for me. And I visited that old space. But once I made the connection, all of a sudden it wasn't a question of, how do I let it go? It let go.
It let go. Oh, yeah.
No, that deserves a pause.
Sit with that for a second.
Just.
Yeah.
It let go. It didn't require an action. It just required a deeper understanding of what was happening under the surface.
Right.
It's kind of like the fish went underwater and the hook just came out. And that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Without a struggle.
So now that may not come to everybody quickly, or maybe they still have issues with how to do that. But then I would say, stop asking or consider asking another question. Why? You could ask a why question.
Yeah.
Why would I not let this go? Like, what's preventing me? Even a what? What's preventing me from letting this go?
I don't know. Even you say, I know for me, I'd say, okay, just let it go, let it go. And boom, it circles right back around.
It doesn't work.
No, you can't just say you let it go, or just,
no,
you have to do the work that's involved around it. You have to figure out, I think, what's holding that hook in.
I agree.
What's holding that hook in? What is there something in your past that it's come up and this has been the next, like there's more than one hook in there, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, I gotta figure out how to release this.
Yes, how to get
without
some movement
without compromising yourself as well, though.
Sure. Say more about that.
Oh,
compromising yourself. What does that mean?
Oh my God! You're going to ask me that question.
Of course, I'm going to ask you that question.
Well, letting something go doesn't mean that you're saying it's okay. What was done to me is okay.
Oh, no, it doesn't say that.
No, it's saying this has taken up enough space, enough free rent in my head, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I'm now just going to let it go and move it over.
Let go. I'm going to let go.
Let go.
I'm going to allow myself and give myself permission to let go.
Just let go of it.
Just let go.
Right. No more free rent.
No more free rent. Okay, so I can just hear people saying, yeah, easier said than done.
Oh, that's saying easier said than done.
So in that moment, we've all said it. What's going on when we say, hey, that's just easier said than done? What are we really saying?
Fuck you.
Oh, beep, beep, beep. No, I mean, maybe, perhaps, but for me, I feel like if I bring that sentence out, I don't see the way. I see it as being a challenge, a difficulty, a struggle. That's something that's very hard to do. And yes, it is. So instead of saying easier said than done, I am setting an intention. My preference is to be able to understand my belief systems and move in the direction that I prefer to believe.
Right.
So in this example, it isn't the case that I'm not being seen or heard. I am. It's just that it didn't feel that way.
Right.
So
we get stuck on that treadmill?
Yes, we get stuck in our old belief loop systems.
Right.
And that makes it harder to let go because intellectually, people say, logically, I know this. How many times you said that? Logically, I know this, but I feel very different.
Yeah. I can't change how I feel. This is how I feel around the situation.
Right. Even though logically, the way I'm thinking about it is illogical.
Yeah.
And I know logically I should think something else.
Right.
But in the book, I talk about, I love this idea that sometimes your heart needs to catch up to what your head already knows.
Oh, yeah.
Your heart needs time to catch up to what your head, your logic, your intellect, your adult self already knows.
Right.
So in that moment, the intellect, the knowledge, the experience that one has gained through life is a new room. And you're existing in a new room, but your wounded heart is in your old belief system.
Room. You got to catch up. You got to bring them all together at the same time.
It's integration. It's finding a way to say, why is integration important? Because I really want things to be aligned. I want how I feel and my intellect to match and not feel like I've got a war inside of me that is doing a battle every single time, trying to figure out, how do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that? I think if you ask yourself enough times the same question, it starts to become the wrong question.
Right.
Why is it important for me, or why do I feel it's important to let it go? What would it bring me if I was able to let go of what it is that I'm holding on to that clearly doesn't serve me anymore?
Well, it can bring you peace, for one. It can, yeah. It's kind of like, like sometimes people say, well, just forgive and forget. Well, no, actually, you can forgive, but you don't have to forget.
You don't even have to forgive. I think.
No. Well, I think.
Well, forgiveness is a whole other topic.
Yeah, I guess.
I
guess, yeah.
I mean, you could do that, but I'm just saying sometimes, how do you forgive somebody who's done real harm to you? Why do they deserve forgiveness for that? What are you forgiving?
I don't think you're forgiving them. You're forgiving yourself.
Yes.
You're forgiving yourself.
For what?
For allowing yourself to go down that so-called rabbit hole. You're not forgiving them. You're forgiving yourself. Like.
Yeah. I guess, again,
I'm
not an expert in forgiveness here, but it's a deep conversation, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
What is there to forgive? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, people who have bad behavior, you know, we're going to forgive your bad behavior. I might seek to understand it, but I won't necessarily. That's just me. I won't forgive that. Can I get past it? Maybe I can get past it, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's like, well, I guess getting past it is just letting it go, just like,
to let go. I think let it go.
Let it go.
And let go, for me, I don't know how it feels for you or anybody else listening to this, but does it feel different to say, let it go versus let go?
Well, yeah, it completely feels different.
Okay, so tell us the difference. They want to know.
Well, I'm trying to think of if you're on a boat and you're holding the rope, and if you let it go, or what was you thought? What? Sorry?
Let go.
Let go. You're just letting it go. Let go. Let go. I don't know.
Can I tell you what comes up for me using your analogy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on. I don't know why you're on a boat holding a rope, but let's just say you are.
Say
you're on a boat and you're holding the rope.
The rope for
and
the
you're holding
anchor.
the rope. And
the anchor.
Yeah, and there's. I feel like this rope. In my mind, I got an image of the rope having a lot of resistance. Like you're holding it, but you're forcing it.
Yeah.
You're forcing it to stay wherever it needs to stay.
Yeah.
And you're using all of your might and all of your strength and all of your will to just hold this rope.
Yeah.
And the moment you decide to let it go,
there's no more resistance.
There's no more resistance. Exactly. But you're not letting it go. You just say, let go.
Just let go.
Just let go. Just let go. And don't worry if the feelings don't match. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that the feelings don't match. When I say it doesn't matter, I mean, yes, your feelings matter. Please validate your feelings on how you feel around this.
Right.
But just know that your feelings sometimes need to catch up to what your head already knows. And if you know that, then it might be easier to say, I still feel the things that I feel.
Right.
But I'm no longer going to let the feeling drive my decisions to move me in the direction of where I prefer to go.
Right.
And in that way, I learn and teach myself how to understand the resistance and when that shows up, but also how to learn to just let go. And this is a really good body exercise. So when you think about when we're feeling very stressed out, our nervous system is shot.
Yeah.
We're in fight or flight mode.
Yeah.
Your body responds by creating a ton of tension.
Yes.
And then you go to massage. But you create a ton of tension.
Yeah.
So you're holding on. So progressive muscular relaxation is all about like forcing more of a contraction, an isometric contraction, and then you soften and let it go. And I think with this concept, it's kind of the same. Then instead of holding on so tightly for something, and wishing you could let it go and not knowing how to let it go, I can't let it go, I can't let it go.
Yeah.
You just
let go.
Let go. Ooh, I like this. What do you think?
Well, I like it too.
Yeah.
I like it too. I think I'm a little bit in my head right now, a little speechless.
Are you? Why?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of, the difference between letting it go and just let go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not serving you to hold on to it.
No, and a lot of times we do know that. We know that sometimes the things that we hang on to, that we struggle to let go because they keep circling back. Yeah. It brings us back into that old room belief system and space.
Yeah.
And it's very draining.
It's extremely draining. It can control your whole life. It can ruin your day. It can ruin your week. And the more you turn it and turn it and turn it, the worse it gets.
Yeah. I have a strategy for that. Are you interested?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a great meditation. It's a 40-day free meditation that anybody could get. It's a course from Tara Brach, and you can do it consecutively or not, doesn't matter. And they're only 10 minutes long, 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a little bit of talking, and then it's another man as well. And then they go into the guided meditation, very short. So it's easy to do. But what I liked about the meditation was it was all about learning to notice.
Right.
Right. So instead of being in the feelings of it and being sort of trapped in your old room
Right.
and reliving the experience and ruminating and overthinking and overanalyzing and getting caught in all of those difficult emotions, it's kind of like you're outside of the room and you're looking into your room and you're just noticing. And you say that, I notice. So for example, in this situation, when I start to feel activated, because I'm in my old room, I'm not feeling heard, I'm not feeling believed, I'm not feeling understood, which makes me feel abandoned and rejected and not good enough. When I start to feel all those things, I go, wow, I'm in my old room. I'll close my eyes and I'll just think, okay, what do I notice? And I start naming it. Instead of living the experience, I start naming it. Oh, I notice my chest is tight. Oh, I notice my thoughts are rambling. I notice tears coming to my eyes.
Right.
I think of it similar to a hockey game where the announcer's announcing what's happening on the ice.
Yeah.
But they're not playing the game. They're just telling you what's going on.
Right.
That's the same. So by noticing, by staying in a noticing kind of headspace, you're not wrapped up in what's happening and the story and the narrative and the feelings. You're then just noticing it like an observer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then what that does is it creates a bit of space. It creates a lot of space.
Right.
From your thoughts, your cognitive distortions, your catastrophizing, right? Your black and white thinking. It creates space between feeling the feels, which is okay to feel, but it's different than being triggered and activated in those feelings. You're just noticing the feelings.
You're just noticing it.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
Yeah.
This is a pretty in-depth conversation.
Yeah. Well, that's what this is about. I mean, it's unedited, it's raw, it's real, it's just things
whatever comes up when it comes up, right? Just
yeah. And it's a struggle. I think we all struggle with how to let things go that have really hurt us in some way.
Yeah. There's some things that I just like, oh my God, go over and over in my head, and then I lay there at night thinking, oh my God, just let this go, like let it go.
Yeah, it feels like,
and it's tough, and it's like, okay, well, like I said, what is this? How is this serving me? Well, it's not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's keeping me awake. It's giving me a headache. It's creating tension. It's making me angry.
Yeah.
All those things for what? For something that I can't even control to begin with.
Or really resolve if you think about it.
Oh, yeah. You can't even resolve it.
No.
No matter how much you try, you did your best. You know that the outcome is what the outcome is. It's not going to change. So let it go.
Yeah. Let go.
Let go.
Just let go.
Just let go. Just let go of the rope.
Yeah. And you know what? I think if we set the intention and the preference to say that I am working on my ability to let go, and that's so different than we already talked about, let it go.
Yeah.
These experiences happen. They have impacted me. You could say things like this.
Yeah.
There are feelings associated with how this has impacted me.
Yeah.
If you draw the thread back and it has relevance to how you were brought up or something in your childhood or a relationship, then you can say, yes, maybe there's a connection here.
Right.
And that's also why it's got a hook in me.
Yeah.
And if you're someone who uses visualization, you could picture the hooks and then maybe picture them kind of loosening up and just noticing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just say, sometimes I do struggle with letting things go.
Yeah.
But I'm learning to let go. And every time I exercise that concept, that idea, it can get a little bit easier. And then sometimes life will make that more challenging.
Absolutely.
It'll give you...
Yeah. But there's just been some things, sure, and it was recent for me that I have let go certain things, and it is very freeing. It's very like, oh,
yeah,
wow, okay, if I could just spend an hour not even thinking about it and just move on to something else. Wow, that was great.
Yeah.
Right? I just let it go.
Yeah. You let go.
Let go.
I know it's hard to make the shift. There's
let
one
go.
word missing, it.
Let it go.
Yeah, that's the hard one.
Or let go.
Just let go.
Just let go.
Just let go.
It's kind of like when you're skydiving or running off the edge of a mountain.
There's a point in all of our lives.
You just got to let it go, man. You got to let it go. Let go.
Just let go.
Poof.
Yeah, exactly. I think Okay, here's something interesting that
Yeah.
you use skydiving and off a cliff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if I had to bungee jump, which
Yeah.
would not be something that I would want to do at all.
Why not? That'd be awesome.
Because you could see the ground. I have skydived, and that was fine because the ground reference was so far away. But bungee jumping, hell no! I'm on a bridge, I'm on something, and I'm jumping off, and the ground is right there. I would not be happy.
So see, I would bungee jump. You know what makes me? And I know we're going to go off on.
We're off on a tangent, but that's okay.
What the part about bungee jumping scares me? It's not about the ground. It's about, is that going to snap my back when it goes? Pink?
Probably. I wouldn't like the rebound either, because you'd have to go down. You jump, and then it's like you're like a yo-yo. You can feel my stomach.
Yeah.
That probably
So go back to what you were going to say.
Okay, so I can just imagine myself, if I had to do this, if this was some sort of task that I had to do, and I'm standing on a bridge and I'm just about to go over.
Yeah.
You know what would be difficult? To let myself do that. To let it go, right? To let the fear go.
Yeah.
To let the fear go, to step off the side of that thing and to go.
Yeah.
But if I let the fear go, then I can let go.
Yes.
See?
Yeah.
If I let the fear go, let it go, then it allows me to let go.
Right.
And get going.
Yeah.
Let go and get going.
Yeah.
These are great expressions. You should be writing these down, right? If you let go, you can get going.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. So I like it when you use the analogies, because I think you can really picture it.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
You know, you can talk and talk and then not really picture it. But if you use something that actually you can form that picture, I think it's easier to go, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Well, that's how I wrote the book too. I'm very visual. I feel like the power of the mind with visualizations and imagery is such an amazing tool. It certainly has been for me.
Yeah.
So you're right. If you can form a picture in your head of, you know, those moments where you're on the precipice of something, and there's a lot of fear, as there usually is on the precipice of something, especially change, that you're going to be holding yourself in place out of the fear, which makes a ton of sense. So, you know, then it would be hard to let it go. In this case might be, you know, what you're transitioning from to the next space that you're going to, if that makes sense.
Right.
So, but if we let go of the fear, we allow ourselves to let go and then move.
Yeah.
Let go and move. So this is taking a different turn now, as we see this as a almost into a growth mindset, how we can let go of fear, which is something different, or let go of beliefs, and what happens to our ability to move forward. Right?
Right.
Yeah. Which I like to think, I know we're running out of time here. Moving forward for me is not a linear trajectory. I don't think of moving forward as what I'm saying, like a step forward. I believe in life that sometimes the things that has made us step back, for example, people who call them failures or things like that, have really pushed the bar and helped anybody grow further in most cases.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we lost our yoga and fitness business, and that really took a hit on a lot of our life. And at the same time, it also propelled us forward.
Yes, it was actually, in hindsight, probably the best thing for us.
Yes, as we
looking
reflect,
now, looking back, it's looking back, we wouldn't be where we are today if that didn't happen.
Right.
So you have to look at some of the so-called failures. I don't want to call them failures, but things that happen. Sure, it was shitty and all the things that go along with it.
Yeah.
But if you look back today, you go, okay, well, that's actually the best thing that could have happened to us today.
Yeah, it worked out. I mean, we also have a mindset that no matter what happens, we'll find the benefit from that.
Yes.
Which is a mindset that gets cultivated.
Yeah.
So, but being able to say, did we let go of what happened in that circumstance? Yes. Do I still have some feels around that? Sure. Disappointments? Yes. But in the grand scheme of things, I miss everybody. That's the thing. You miss the people.
You miss the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But they're still in our lives in some degree. I know some of them continue to follow us and watch us. So that's great. So, yeah. All right. Any final thoughts on this for today as we wrap up this is our second episode, and this episode was all about just talking about let it go, let go, the mindset around that. Be happy if you picked up The So What Mindset, Busting Through Limiting Beliefs to Live Your Best Life. This is the new book that I just wrote. It is available through Amazon, and it's got my story, stories of other clients that are a compilation, as well as some reflection tools. There is a lot of counseling in here as well. So it's meant to be, yes, it's a self-help, but it's a self-guided help. And if anything else, I hope that you pick it up just to read my story, because it's me. So yeah.
There we go. That's
Yeah.
it. That's the final word.
That's the final word?
That's the final word.
Okay.
Till next time.
Till next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.